So opposite foot manual and opposite foot pre-manual. I'm just going to combine those two videos together because they're sort of the same thing. And I've already explained on other videos how to do a manual and how to do a pre-manual. You are going to do the exact same thing with your opposite foot. So every one of us rides with different foot forward. Some people ride with the right foot forward, some people ride with the left foot forward. All I'm asking you to do here on those two movements on that scorecard is to do it with your opposite foot, okay? Why do you need to do this? Very simple. Sometime the gate's gonna fall and you're going to have an you're gonna accelerate, okay? And you're gonna get to your first jump and you will arrive on your opposite foot. So on tracks that are going really fast, those things are not as important. Obviously, you're gonna have plenty of speed. Your bike will already arrive at its top speed, so it's not something you will need. But there's a lot of track out there, like especially indoor track, where the tracks are fairly short and there's not a big hill. So you're gonna have your starting gate that's gonna go like this, and only perhaps 30 to 40 feet later, especially in Europe, you're just gonna have a jump, all right? So your bike is still going to be in its acceleration mode. So you're not gonna be done getting to your top speed. And so what if you take the gate with your right foot, and then you take your first stroke crank pedal would be right, second left, third right, fourth, fifth, and what if at fifth, or let's say sixth, but you get my point, what if you arrive to the jump on your wrong foot, okay? Now you have to make a big decision. Either you pass the jump on your wrong foot, or you're literally gonna have to give up that crank pedal to wait until you arrive to the jump so that you're comfortable passing the jump. If your bike is still in the acceleration and you've got 7 people next to you, that crank pedal is going to be crucial, especially if you want to target that first inside spot in that first corner. So there are times that you're not going to be able to afford to just pedal, arrive to your regular foot, and then just wait until you arrive to the first jump. You're going to have to pedal all the way to that first jump, and sometimes that jump may arrive on your opposite foot, sometimes it may arrive on your regular foot. So if you're going to Grand National or you're going to any race and you happen to have a jump that's placed perfectly for you, then great, you don't have to think twice about it. It's just going to do well the whole weekend. But I promise you, there will be race out there that you are going to show up and that darn jump will be placed at a weird place and you're going to struggle with it unless you're somewhat familiar with passing jump on your opposite foot. All I need you to do is to be somewhat familiar with doing a simple pre-manual on your opposite foot. And then if the jump happened to be a double, where you're not going to pre-manual, but you're just going to simply manual it, that will be that same situation. But instead of doing a pre-manual, you'll do a manual. You just have to be somewhat comfortable with it. I hope that makes sense. How to practice it? Very simple. Every time that you ride your bike, okay, when you do your warm-up, allow yourself 1 or 2 laps every day that you ride to just do a lap on your opposite foot, okay? You just get on the gate, you go on your opposite foot, you do a whole lap, okay? That's gonna get you familiar with it. You can do another one, but this time try to do a little bit more. Try to do a little bit more pre-manual. Target more double the manual. And as you do this, you'll become more comfortable. Now for the rest of the practice, the rest of the 2 hours that you're gonna be on the track, just ride on your regular foot. Like, I don't want you to spend hours on that opposite foot. You just need to do it a little bit. Ride your 2 lap, second lap, try to do a little bit more. Try to target a bigger double, manual. Maybe you do a double manual per se, depending on your level. Maybe clear a little jump, like clear something. There's not much to it, but I still require on my scorecard for you to be comfortable with it.